Yay! Hello everyone and thanks for hanging out with me. This is Let's Talk EV, usually on Sunday at around 7:15. We just talk about electric cars and what's coming up, what's happening on this channel and what's in the future and so on. Hello Graham, yo! Who's there? Kevin is here, yo yo! We're gonna go through a bit of electric news here, but not a lot. I'm not a news channel. We talk about the main topic of the rumors. What is in the title? Ooh, and I have an extra view if you want to see that. Look at that. Ta-da! I got my GoPro to work as a webcam. That took a while. But this is more, look like I'm a big fatty. Look like it's more when Finnegan is back. He's at my parents right now, but when he's back, this will be the cat cam or something. Yeah, YouTube already said I should do an advertising. We're not doing that, but I'm doing a tiny advertising for the channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. If you're subscribed, you can leave a chat here. If not, I think you have to be a member for subscriber for at least a minute so you can send a message here. So if I'm annoying, you can only tell me if you subscribe. If you're interested in becoming a channel member, you can see that down here. There's a link in the description. Become YouTube channel member. You get videos always first before other ones. So I made 8 videos, for example, with the Renault Megane E-Tech. 6 videos only my Patreons and channel members can see. And that's what I'm saying. Be member or Patreon, or what is here? Where are we? Here we also have merch like this shirt. Beautiful shirt. That's it. Spelling error, car name in the poll. What did I say? Is your ID? Oh, ID you're running on. Yeah, but you still knew what I meant. That's okay. I'm all 76 people already here. Please all like the stream. We only have 17 likes. That can't be it. Even if you watch on your television, go over to your smartphone, whatever, tablet, and press like. It always is nice to see all the likes. It's always fun when everybody likes at the same time. But let's go very fast through the news. Just takes a few minutes, not even. And then go to the main topic. Volkswagen Idea 3, yeah. Again, you knew what I meant, but can I even edit that? No, I can only end it. And that's it. Yeah, go through the news. Yeah, and I also got to know that I don't have to switch the view anymore so you can see the camera. It's always there. Look, it's there, it's there, it's there, it's there. Yeah, had to go through some things and see that. Okay, NIO had said that they will come out with a 150 kilowatt hour battery in their car. Which car would there be? Where is it? In the ET7. Yeah, I think I saw the ET7 being tested. It was either this or another Chinese company. What did the Xpeng? But you say it differently. I'm not good with that. Come on, spill the beans. I don't spill the beans. I'm just saying I'm talking about rumors later. I've seen that when I was testing the MG. Was it the MG R or was it the MG5? I saw test cars there. But 150 kilowatt battery, that's something. Then great for all North Americans. Volkswagen has started production of the ID.4 in the States. So right now, what do they do? Not a lot of cars. 7,000 cars per month. That's 1,750 cars per week. But they want to increase that to 10,000 a month. They're doing the normal rear-wheel drive and the all-wheel drive, but not the GTX. And do they do both batteries? Huh, we'll see. But it's cool that then the waiting for that in the States will be shorter. Then finally, Sono Motors is showing the production-ready car of the Sion. If you forgot about this, a few years ago, it was a long time ago. This is a company from Munich. They have started they were creating a new electric cars with a lot of solar panels around it. And back in the day, it sounded very, very interesting. But then over the years, the specs and how the car is, it's a bit underwhelming now. And as you can see, we have a 54 kilowatt hour LFP battery for 305 kilometers of WLTP range. Car can be charged with 75 kilowatt AC charging, 11 kilowatt but bidirectional, and will start at almost 30,000 euros. And they said at one time that the solar panels are good for, what is it, 30 or 40 kilometers in best conditions, something like this. Yeah, I wrote Sion once about testing the car, but never heard anything back. I could have driven a prototype once. They were in Passau even. But I knew how it's gonna be, the prototype. It would be for potential customers. I would go there, get into the car, drive around for 10 minutes, if even, and get out. There would be no time to put up a camera. So the video that I would have done would be, this is how it was. And it was a prototype, so not very good. What happened with Ionity? We have a new charger being built in Italy, one in United Kingdom and one in Spain. What went live? And as always, I'm only looking Ionity because still I haven't found a website where I could see high power chargers and when they have started to build them. So if I can see that EMBW is starting to build here, and this is just so nice to see that very easily. One in Poland is done, one in France is done. Oh, I pressed on the wrong thing. There is a website where you can see high power chargers, but not the new ones or whatever. Look at our map. What is new? This is one that we all know, and this one. Where's the one in United Kingdom that's new? This? Was it? It's this one, huh? Yeah. Is it? Or is it this one in Newport? Nah, that was there the other day, I think. And France gets one more here. Look at that. And Spain. Yeah, that's a good position, that's true. That is a good idea to have them one there. Yeah, but Ionity is behind, especially in Germany. I don't know how it is with other countries, but in Germany, Ionity is lagging behind a bit. Aral Pulse, which is just the BP charging station in Germany, is Aral, and they're building a lot of chargers at their gas stations. So they build 2 or more hyperchargers 300 kilowatts. So 4 CCS cars can charge with up to 150 kilowatt each, and that's pretty cool. And EMBW is always making a how do you call it, hyper hub, where they put 8 or more hypercharges, and Allego is also building. But what did people say? Come on, spill the beans. My ID4 is 3.1. I want 3.1. Yeah, in the States it's different. So, oh, you have to tell me. The 3.1 that you have in the States, is it the same as the 3.1 in Europe? So do you have the trip meter in your instrument cluster or not? And does it say, when you go to system under the software, it doesn't say 3.1, it says nothing. Outside there's a button somewhere where you can see you are on software 3.1. So do you have the same 3.1 that we will get in Europe or not? That would be interesting. I want my 3.1 when UK is it is in UK, is it rolling? I think it will be starting all over at the same time. Picked it up last week for my first EV. That's cool. Yes, my God, Chattanooga factory is up and running. Hopefully the panel gaps are okay. Americans, you know, I'm pretty sure they're looking on that. I hope so. Thank you for your patience every Sunday. I don't have patience. Volkswagen support in Portugal is unbelievable. I'm waiting since last Thursday for my ID3 that they say there's a bug issue. A big issue or bug issue? Does anyone know about the bug on the software upgrade? Yeah, that we talk about that too. That happens. It seems to be a lot, but only the people where it failed, they are of course loud. I don't know how many it failed. I will talk to you about that in a second. I'll ask about an overview page from Fastnet with Caro Browse. They are building a new station in Belgium. Cool. Ionity is lagging everywhere. There are few on USA's 3.1 version. Nothing too bad though. It's really responsive and boots quick. Well, if it's on, we'll see how about the booting. Maybe you have different hardware. I just took delivery of my 2022 ID4 in the USA, and it has 3.1, but no app store. Yes, it looks like it, other than the side sensors. We also don't have the little flag home button customization. My car failed on the update. Yeah. So I guess 3.1 is different in North America than it is in Europe. But we'll see. Yeah, let's talk first about 2.4. So my car had the update 2.4 a week ago or 10 days ago. It was on Wednesday, the 20th. Yeah, July 20th. My ID3 Walter had the 2.4 update. I brought it there. They put the new 12-volt battery on there, and then the update. And weird was I could see with the We Connect ID app the car the whole time. I've seen that. Hey Chris, I have retrofit back camera for ID3. It is with the dealer from last Tuesday. Yeah, I heard that a few people who did a new retrofit camera in there, that the update doesn't work and they have to disconnect the camera, then do the update and then connect it again. I heard that. That's true. Yes. For me, I was lucky. When they did 2.1, it failed on my car 1.5 years ago almost. So in January of 21 I got 2.1, and I remember that the update failed. They couldn't update it, and then one control unit broke and they had to get the control unit, and it took 2 weeks for the control unit to arrive. That was bad. But I think this happens now with 2.3 cars as well when they want 2.4, because I've heard that a lot. But my car, luckily, maybe it is one control unit that can handle the update for whatever reason, and sometimes you're lucky and then when they update it, it's working. I don't know. But mine was fine. What I had the next day, or the evening, they tested it and they saw that the emergency SOS button didn't work, and they had to get a small battery for that. I don't know how that works, and that arrived next day in the morning, and so I couldn't pick up the car on the same day, but I didn't care, and they had to change that battery and then it worked. But I don't know how that all works, but that was it. But I heard that a lot of customers bring the car to the update. The update goes through. It's various steps. The update is not just one file that's being updated. It's, I don't know, 20, 30 steps of updated. Okay, this is updated, next thing, updated, next thing. And then there's some bigger ones and small ones. And I heard that a lot of them, it fails at a very long time, so that they update it for hours and then it fails. And then they have to redo it again. And sometimes, like I said, a control unit is fried for whatever reason. I don't know how that works. Went down after few weeks after 2.3. Yeah, I don't know. It is nice on USA 3.1. The lane keep assist is off by default. Cool. It could be off the market. Maybe in the States or in North America, it's not needed to have lane keep assist on by default to still get the 5-star rating. In Europe, you have to have it on, but with OBD 11 you can turn it off. I did that with 2.4 right away because that's annoying. I don't know why this happens with the update and then it doesn't work. I just heard it a few times. So when you go through the ID Drivers Club, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 already, and some people commented on my videos that it happened with them. I don't know what the percentage is, if it's 1% or 20, I have no idea, but it happens. My car failed. No. But it worked third time. It was a server connection. Well, then it's a problem from the dealer that the connection wasn't that well. But sometimes it's the car itself. Hi Chris, I have retrofit back camera. Yeah, we did that. How long takes this update? Do you lose your customized setting? It should take around 7 hours, I think. And what I noticed that everything I said in the car was still there. Of course, if you had OBD 11 on there and you changed some settings, this is all gone. But everything with drive mode and whatever, this was all gone. The only thing that I have seen that changed was the color of the main screen. I have it in blue, and so the background color was different. But all the settings or whatever, even the trip meter was still there, which was weird because in 2.3 and with changing the 12-volt battery, you would think that it will lose that. But I remember when they put 2.1 on there, I lost my trip meter as well. I remember that. After 2 days, my dealer identified 2.4 update failed due to back camera retrofit, and he's going to try on Monday. Yeah, I heard that a few times, that it doesn't like that. My USA Pro S with gradient is still on 2.1. No word on Volkswagen on any info. Yep, they don't know how to do the over-the-air update yet in the States or in North America. That's a lot of planning behind it, and they're not ready yet. EVs are complicated, I guess. A lot of mach-es are bricking on owners. Really? I have no idea. Yes, the color was reset on my side too. I have it in red. I got it with blue. What did I get it with? I think I got it with yellow or something. Maybe it's not something that the software is doing. Maybe this is their test if it works. It's possible. But it's okay. So 2.4, let's look at our poll here. 11%, 66 people have joined the little poll here. 11% have 2.1 on, 47% have 2.3, 24% already have 2.4. That is a lot. And 18% have already 3.0. Didn't Ford stop selling Mach-E because of the problems? Really? I had no idea. Monday I'm going to tire shop again. Discovered this weekend that the Goombas mounting my summer tires put the 255s on the left and 235s on the right. You mean front and rear? So 255 should be on the rear and 235 on the front. There was no option 3.1. That's okay. I've been driving around like this already for 2 months. Yeah, that shouldn't happen. That's a bit weak for a tire shop. They should know how to put tires on, and they should know that the big ones are usually in the back. That's weird. Yes, but so 2.4 is still ongoing right now. I was lucky that I was one of the first ones. Audi Q4 built December 21, promised an update to 3.0 since February 22. No date when it arrived, maybe Christmas. I have no idea with the Audi and Q4 when they getting 3.0, but I'm pretty sure it will be after Volkswagen. So I guess it will be Volkswagen, then Audi and Cupra born at the same time. And Skoda Enyaq is being delivered, and I'm pretty sure Audi Q4 is being delivered with 3.0 already. But when the update will come, that I'm pretty sure will be after Volkswagen. Yes, so like I said, 2.4 is going on. More and more people are getting it. There's so I've driven with Walter now with 2.4 for those almost 2 weeks. There's no difference. Nothing is new except for the stuff under the hood. And that it says software version 0912 instead of 0910. Nothing has changed. I haven't noticed any differences, but 3.0 will do that. Okay, let's talk about 3.0. First, let's go to my favorite cam here. Put it away. I'm a goof. I'm an idiot. 3.0 software. So, there on the ID Drivers Club Facebook page, there are rumors that 3.0 should start this week. Skoda NX software updates very soon, according to Speicher Electrified. The over-the-air updates would be amazing if it will start soon. I asked Cooper when I get 3.0, they didn't know yet. Yeah. So, like I said on the Facebook page, a few people said that they heard from whatever sources that 3.0 over-the-air update should start this week, and they even posted one customer service reply that someone got where it's really stated that it will start in week 31, and that's this week. So that's cool. If you want to know how 3.0 will work, I will show you. You got the pamphlet with 2.4. With 2.4 you get this little, it's just a piece of paper. It's nothing that they printed. So the dealership is printing it. They just tell you how it's gonna work. Für beide. Yeah, what does it... So, important if you want 3.0 is you need WeConnect ID. Your car has to be connected with WeConnect ID. So, it has to be connected to the app. Otherwise, you cannot get it. So, you have to be connected to that. So, if you don't have a smartphone, you're locked out. And it will work. There will be... 3.0 will start downloading in the background. You can see it when you go into system and system updates, and there has been an update to a lot of cars. I had it too yesterday morning. There was a tiny update that took 2 minutes where it said for future over-the-air updates to see better that it's downloading or whatever. So maybe we get a notification now. I haven't asked Volkswagen about it yet. So it's gonna be, where does it say with the two things? I saw that before. I thought it said it in here somewhere that it's 2 campaigns and how long each campaign will take. It just says that it's two things up that have to be updated. Where was that? It showed the time. Ah, there. Okay. So the 3.0 software will be 2 parts. The first part will take 6 to 8 hours to install. The second part 1.5 hours. And it also says that between when you install part 1 and then you get part 2, you only have German or English as a language in your car. So if you don't know those 2 languages, you're pretty screwed up in between this time when it's downloading. So it will be the same as 2.3, I guess. In 2.3, it downloaded the first part, and you can, like I said, you can see it in system and system update, and you will see the download. Hopefully, with the update that we got on the ID3 or ID4, I'm sure the same time, that it will look a bit better and show what it's doing, maybe even a % and how long it will take to download. And when this download is done, it will pop you a message and say, hey, we have a software update for you. Whenever you're ready, stop your car and get out of, start the installation, get out of the car, and the installation will start. It will take 6 to 8 minutes. And, sorry, burped a bit. 6 to 8 hours, not minutes. So it will be an overnight thing for sure. And when it's done installing and you get back into the car, right when it's done, it will show you a new update has been installed, and you press OK. And right after that, it should start within minutes. It should start downloading the next update. Important is with 3.0, so the little updates, the little app updates for WeCharge or whatever, the car is looking every day if there's an update. So when Volkswagen is releasing a new tiny update for your car that takes just a minute or 2, you will get it. You can get it every day when you get into the car. But for the 3.0 update, the car is only asking the server once a week. So once in 7 days, when you start the car, it will see if you have internet connection. And this time they told me, since 2.3 and with the tiny update yesterday, I hope too, it will look even if it doesn't have internet connection. So then later. But the problem when you had 2.1 to get over the air 2.03, the big problem there was the car knew, okay, on, we don't know the time, but on Wednesday at 12 or 11 o'clock, I'm gonna look if there's an update on the server. And if you didn't have internet connection, that the car thought there is no update, which is wrong because it didn't have a connection, and it should have asked just 10 minutes later when you had internet. So maybe you were parking in a parking garage down in the basement or whatever, and you didn't have internet connection. Then there was a big problem. So you had to wait another week, and they told me that it fixed with 2.3. So the car knows on Wednesday 11 o'clock I'm gonna look for the update. It's starting to you start the car. After that, it's looking for the update. Oh, there's no interconnection. Okay, I'm gonna wait till internet is there. Internet is here. I'm asking if there's an update. Oh, there's an update. I'm downloading it. So this should work, hopefully. So you have to wait when they take you to a VIN and put it in that you can get 3.0. They will, I'm pretty sure they will do it in waves again, the same as with 2.3, where they didn't just send out the updates to every car in Europe. They will start with, I don't know, maybe 10, 20, 50, 100 cars, not a lot. And then they will, if they see how is the server reacting, how is the car reacting, does it work? They get feedback from the car that, okay, it's downloading, it's installing, installation worked, okay, let's do that. And then, so they will wait for a week or so, and then they will send out the next 1,000 or I don't know, 10,000, and then more and more and more. So it will take some time when the update is starting till your VIN is even in the list. And maybe your car has to send, hey, I have 2.4 on here, and then it takes your brake subscription. Renault, please update your credit card info to re-enable the brakes. That would be amazing. When is Klingon language? It's also good. So this is how it's gonna work. So when they put your VIN in that you can get the update, you have to wait up to a week. It could be on the same day. I think mine is on a Friday, because this is where I tested the Kona, and then suddenly 2.3 update started to work. I parked in the basement, had 2.3 when I was at work. Exactly, that's the stuff. I think I heard that there are 15 onboard servers in the car. It's called control units, but I don't know if it's 15. I thought it's 3 or 5. I could be wrong. 8 hours, how large is this update? I think the first one is a few gigabytes. And the second one is 1.5 gigabyte or something like this. It is a good size. But the updating process is just very, it's not like a phone. How much time does a similar update need on a Tesla? 8 hours is crazy. I'm guessing an hour maximum if it's a huge update. Again, I think we all see that now with Volkswagen and what is in the car and the software, that the planning when they created the car, they didn't put too much emphasis on the booting time and the update. They didn't think this is so amazingly, it is a nice point to say, hey, we're gonna be over the air updatable, but it's fine overnight to let the car stand there for 8 hours. But I think they should have put in hardware where the booting up process is done in 5 seconds, not in a minute. Even if it costs a bit more, I think I would be willing to pay 1,000 euros more if the hardware in the car would be 10 times faster. And so for the update installation, the same thing. Why does this not take just maximum an hour if it's the extremely big. I think it's just the hardware. The hardware is just not made to calculate too much. It's built. You can see it in the booting up process when the car is really sleeping. The hardware is made so that it can withstand everything that happens in the car once it's running, but the booting up process, when it has to load so much, is just too much. Processor, RAM, and how fast it's reading from whatever system they're using. It won't be a hard disk, but it's not extremely fast. Build almost a full OS, that's why upgrades takes longer. Tesla just updates an app over Linux OS. It's also possible that not even Tesla boots that fast, just keeps the infotainment running all the time. Or that! Or that! And then you have the... but again, my problem with the booting time of Volkswagen is not that it takes long. My problem is when it does it. In the morning, when the car is in the garage for 10 hours or more, and I get in and it's booting up and it takes a long time, I have no problem with that. Really not. But when I drive, the system is up, I park the car, get out, 5 minutes later I come back and then it's booting up. This is annoying. Or even 2 minutes later it's booting up. I don't get this, why it does that. And I thought with 2.3 that it was over, it doesn't do that anymore, but of course it did, and it still does it with 2.4. I'm pretty sure it will do it with 3.0. And my biggest fear with 3.0 right now is the screen with the in the beginning. Right now we have the screen of the online policy that you confirm, that goes away by itself after a few seconds, and with OBD11 you can set it to 0.5 seconds, so it's gone in no time. But the screen that will come with 3.0 with the profile will stay there until you press it. It will never go away. And if you are like me, where Cindy is driving the ID3 almost never, so if it's always the same person, why do I have to select the profile? Just select it. Why can't there be auto select? This is your Hauptnutzer, so I don't know, your main profile. Always use that, and if I need a different profile, I will go in there. There should be a button that it does that. Maybe it will come in the next one. And or with Tesla, with the key, you get in with the key, it knows who's the driver, and it will select that driver with that key. It will do all the settings. CAN bus is just slow. It's older technology already. It's from the 90s, and all cars still use it today, and they're running so much high-tech stuff over it. Since I don't know anything about that, I so believe you. 500 kilobyte for CAN bus. Yeah, that's a lot when you have to put through a few gigabytes, and then you have to store it and then activate it and everything. Is my frame rate? No, it's still fine. No, frame rate is screwed up. Let's put the other camera on so you can see what I'm doing here. You can see, look, there's that. I see myself. Then I turn on the camera up here. There's the light. Where are we? That's the big light here. There's another light here that you can see. And then I go back and it's working again. Yay! Kilobit. Oh, yeah. Not even better. That's even better. Divided by 8. Woohoo! That's fine. That's the stuff. So, but 3.0 is hopefully around the corner. We'll see how it will work with the update, with the downloading. I hope they improved how this all will look like, that we can see it. I don't know idea. I hope that we get a message, it's downloading now, and then when we go in, we can see it has downloaded, I don't know, 50 megabytes, and that's 3% of it, and it should be done in an hour and 20 minutes or so. I don't know, I'm just saying numbers here. That would be nice if this would be working like that. And when it's done, of course I will, when I get update at some point, of course I will film everything, so I will have to have my camera with me at all times to be ready for that. That's important. So like I was with 2.3, it didn't work for 2 or 3 weeks where I should get the update, and then And then I was testing the Kona against the ID3, and I was going into the ID3 from work, and I drove, I don't know, 5 minutes, and then it gave the warning with that it's supposed to happen when you get 2.3. With 3.0 there will not be any warning. It will just start downloading. So if there is no message where it tells you that I'm downloading a software update, which I don't think will be, I think there will you only get a message when the download is complete. That's why I think you have to look every day if this is super important to you, and see how it works. By the way, I made a mistake and I had to remove that from my 2.4 video, and I said that a few times here on the stream, and it's wrong. I thought with 2.4 the scheduled charging is fixed and will work. This is wrong. Scheduled charging will be fixed with 3.0, not with 2.4. I said that because I read a message from Volkswagen that they published on the ID Drivers Club Facebook group in November of 21, where they said that there will soon be a campaign where we will change your 12-volt battery, and there might be changes in the software with battery heating and the scheduled charging. And they really did the scheduled charging, the battery heating fix with 2.4, but the scheduled charging is not be fixed. This will be with 3.0. Boo! No, it's fine. I think, I hope that 3.0 will work smoother than 2.3 did. I hope they learned a lot about that, and they put a lot of people on that to make that experience a bit better. Yeah, I have to finish the poll. Look at that. 48% have 2.3. 27% already have 2.4. Not a lot of people here with 2.1. That's cool. That's all people where the 2.3 update never worked or never came. That's a shame. But the difference from 2.1 to 2.3 wasn't big. The big difference for me was from to 2.0, and I think to 2.1 too. 2.1 as well. This is what I have to say. And then there wasn't a big update now till 3.0, and even 3.0 for me doesn't bring a lot of big software updates for the older cars. For the new one it does. But 3.1 will bring changes that I'm looking forward to, but I have no idea when 3.1 should be coming. I have not even an estimation. I don't think it will be this year, but I hope. Ignore the vote for 3.0 from me. Mistake. Don't drive Volkswagen. That's okay. 2.4 being installed tomorrow, so probably bricked tour tomorrow. We'll see. Thursday 2.4 for me. Yeah, don't be so negative. It might work. I need something to drink. I'll be back in a second. You can watch. What can you watch? Watch just this. I'll be back in a second. You can still hear me because I have a wireless microphone. Oh. Going down the stairs. Don't see anything. There are 2 dogs here sleeping. Going in the kitchen. Taking the water. I have to describe what I'm doing. Otherwise it's boring, because you don't see any changes. Going up the stairs again. Breathing, because I'm old and I don't do any workout. And I'm back. Water's here. We want to watch the dogs. And I have to bring them up or get the camera somehow down there, and they're really asleep in the dark. The last few days, Rudy, our newest edition, came up here, but today she didn't want to. I have 3 dogs now. We have, like I said, we have a new addition since May. We have 3 dogs right now. As a full-time software developer, I have to say that I kind of understand how it has to look inside of CARIAD for this sadness to happen. I sure hope they understand incremental update and get it up. We'll see. Think yourself lucky. My Zoe has possible upgrades since 2021. Early on have had 2 upgrades not done. Renault, be bothered. I thought there was a few updates for the Zoe. Was I wrong? Was this before 21? Haha, just like the movie Naked Gun guy going to the toilet with mic on. Exactly. Not full service manuals yet. Portal files still looking for working. Oh my god, there's a lot of text that I don't understand. So we're waiting for 3.0. That would be interesting. I'm gonna press the advertising button because I'm drinking. So 3, 2, 1. Pressed it, and everyone who is has an ad block on or is a premium YouTube premium didn't get an advertising now. It's the stuff. Water. I should press that every 2 seconds. Yeah. What happened? Let's talk about the channel so everybody can leave. I'm so negative. So last week on Sunday, over the weekend, drinking water from Lidl is a bit of an advertisement. Yeah, it is. Lidl, Saskia, Quelle, that's the stuff. It's the water right now with that's most carbonated, and Cindy and I like it the most. And the bottle is not so flimsy. That's good. An ad for Prime Video. Look at that. So last week, what did I do? I had on the weekend official manuals of PDF files other people also can download. I don't know what you mean. Updates available, but might as well talk to the wall, thinking of going to a different place to get service despite inconvenience. Are you the one with the Zoe? No. I don't know what you mean with the manuals. Yeah, don't we have a manual of the ID? You have if you need an ID3 manual, ID4, it's on the website. There's a Volkswagen website where you put in your VIN and then you get your manual for your car. And I think it's in the car too, isn't it? I thought it's in the car somewhere, in the software. I have never looked for that, never looked through it. I looked at it before I got the car. Then I looked through the update. There was a nice live stream, 2 hours going through to the manual. That was funny. But, so last week I tested the Renault Megane E-Tech and I have a lot to say. There will be 8 videos, like I said. Don't you get a paper version anymore? Yes, I got a paper version a few times even. I think I got it for 2.0, for 2.1, and for 2.3 I didn't get it, but a 2 or so. I think so. Hi Chris, if you need someone to do a comparison test again, let me know. Last Sunday was really fun. Greetings, Gert. Oh, it's Gert! He did the test with me with ID3 and Renault Megane. That was a lot of fun. I would have loved to drive more on the highway, but there was a big traffic jam, and Regensburg is a lot of construction and things, so it didn't work out the way that I thought it would, but it's fine. It is a great video. It will come soon. Like I said, I filmed 8 videos, 2 already online. The other 6 can be watched by my Patreons and my channel members. You can already watch all of those. I tested the crap out of this car. Today, last day of my Ionity deal after the Ladestation in Sweden last week. Not keen on Ionity anymore. I can get that. Megane was nice, but don't know why charge port moved from front like in the Zoe. I think it has to do with the lot of self-driving stuff that is in the front. That's why Volkswagen said they don't want the charge port in the front. That's what I heard. Could be wrong, or it could be different now. That's what they told me back in the day for ID3. Yes, the Megane Tech. What did I do on Friday? A week ago on Friday, I picked up at a dealer in Regensburg. It was Sonnleitner. Awesome that they gave me the car, and it was lucky because I contacted a different dealer At the same time, it was, I don't know, 9 months ago, if we can work together on the Dacia Spring and then on the Renault Megane E-Tech, and both said we can. And I got the Dacia Spring from a dealership that's closer to me, and they also said you can get the Renault Megane as well. And then they told me it should come in the beginning of June. And then in the beginning of June, I wrote them and I got no message back. I wrote again and again, no message back. So they're pushed me away, but luckily Sonnleitner came through and they did that. That's awesome. Habit putting chargers inside stupid right-hand drive then generally work wrong side. Huh, I never thought of that. So, so they don't change the charge port for the UK. That's true. Oh, I have to sneeze. I'm sorry. That's true. Oh, as always, give to Finnegan some treats. Thank you, G, for your support. I got a donation. Yeah, she's the only one who does that. Finnegan is not here. He's still at my parents', but I'm picking him up on Tuesday. Yeah, blew at my ears with the sneeze. Picking him up on Tuesday because my parents are going on holiday again. That's what they do. They're both in their pension, so they can go away when they want. They're so right to do that. Yeah, so Friday I picked it up. I just drove home. I wanted to do a live stream in the beginning, but on that day, Wesley, our dog, had his teeth cleaning, so it was he was sleeping and then at the vet, and I wanted to see if he's fine, so I didn't want to spend time with live streaming and it would take an hour longer, so I just wanted to go home. On Saturday we drove with the whole family, with the three dogs and Cindy, just a few kilometers, and we did then the Cindy video that's already online since today. Saw seat version of IDC, looks okay outside. What's a seat version? I don't know what a Seat version. So the Cupra Born, you mean? And then on Sunday I did all my tests. So what did I do? The videos that you're seeing. First I did the 130 kilometers an hour range test, which you already saw. Then I did a full charging test, well, full, from 11 to 93%. Then I did the review of the car inside and outside and showed everything what the car can do that I noticed. There could be stuff that I just don't know. I don't know everything. I'm not the owner of the car, only had it for 2.5 days. Then I did a driving test. How is it to drive on the highway, higher speeds, top speed, acceleration and everything. Then I drove back to Regensburg, put it beside Walter, my ID3, and I did a little video, what's the differences, space-wise, motor-wise, driving-wise, and so on. And then I met with Gerd, that was just here, and we did a little drive against each other, 50 kilometers, mostly city, a bit of country, and a bit of highway, to see how much state of charge are we losing, what's the comparison of consumption that the car shows, and then we charge back up to the same state of charge we were before and see, first of all, who's charging better and how many kilowatt hours were charged back into the car, and then we have consumption including charging loss. There was a lot of fun that we did. What height is your wife? Is my wife similar height? I think 5 feet, so 150 centimeters. I put it in the video because so many people were asking, and usually we say it, and we've said it so many times that at some point you don't say it anymore because you repeat yourself. And I said I pinned it and I put it in the title as well now. My short 150 centimeter wife, and it's in the title as it's pinned in the comments as well, because so many people asked about it. She's just so short, and the people said, or one comment was, my wife is short too, but she's fine with the seat. And again, this is not because you want to say he's 188. I'm so tall. I'm 180. Usually I say that too, but I also forget that sometimes. Yeah, but the problem is my wife likes to sit that the seat is so that when her knees are going over, that the seat is not going into her legs, that she has the knees over like a normal person, and she would like that. But with a longer seat, which is now normal, this doesn't work. Wife 2 inches higher, so it makes a big difference. 2 inches is 5 centimeters, that's a lot. But again, it's more about the legs. Maybe her legs are longer or shorter, and then it's better or worse with the new seats. Yeah, I think she liked the Tesla Model Y seats, the Renault Twingo seats. I think that's it. Maybe the Kia e-Niro back in the day. I don't know. Doesn't matter. But let's talk about Renault Megane E-Tech. I have a lot to say. Easy for leaning on. my wife drives Mini EV, which has the expanding thing on Seat. I know what you mean. So the thing that goes under. Yeah, I noticed in the ID3 when you have that, your seat is a bit shorter then. When you can expand it, when you put it all the way in, it's a tiny bit smaller than the normal seats. Again, it wouldn't be enough for Cindy, but still, it's this much. It can be harder though, I think. I can't remember. I think it's hard then on this spot, and she wouldn't like that. But I drove to all the people that drive ID3 here, and they're looking a bit at the Renault Megane. It's a great car. Renault did well with the Megane. I was very, very impressed. I made a few videos to see the difference between ID3 and to see what is your main important thing for an electric car. Can be very different, it's true. So but the E-Tech, the Megane drives really nice. It charged very similar to the ID3. Consumption is very similar to the ID3. Range is very similar, even though it should have a bigger battery. Space, except for the rear seats, is very similar. The trunk, very similar. It all depends what is more important to you. And I think the main differences that I've spotted, and I made an extra video about it. It will come later, but I'm telling you now for the 117 people here. Megane is nice indeed. Terrible residual value, so for operational leasing it's meh. Oh, I have no idea how leasing costs are on the car. I've seen that the prices go up higher than ID3, for example, but it also has more stuff sometimes. Hello, I read on some forum that the navigation system should be updated for all Volkswagen vehicles, so that it should suggest lane before exiting the highway. It should be cars with the 3.0 update. I've never heard that. No idea. And the navigation system should update itself when you're driving. It should be over the air all the time without you having to do anything. Even though mine, I heard, is older. I have 21.9 or something, and 22.6 should be the newest. But I don't know if it's the same everywhere. Maybe you need a different software, navigation software version somewhere different. I have no idea. Over £50,000 and now no tax incentives for any cars in UK. Ooh. Yeah. So the differences of the Megane to the ID3. Let's start with the main point, the screens. The screens in the Megane are just way bigger. You have a very nice size infotainment screen. You have a very nice instrument cluster screen. It's way bigger than in the ID3. You can see way more. You can see more detail. You can have the map while you're driving of Google Maps in your instrument cluster. That is just awesome. Downside with it, of course, is that you don't have that spacious feeling that you have in the ID3. So it all depends what is more important to you. Number two is the software. Having Android Automotive on there, it's extremely responsive. The zooming and, I don't know, moving around in Google Maps, it's the same as on your smartphone or on your tablet. On the newest smartphone, it's just instantaneous. It's just all works perfect. had the Megane satellite picture on Google Maps, send you a pic, Megane can tow. Oh, that's also true. We talk about it in a second. Does the Megane also have, no it doesn't, this car didn't have a head-up display. I don't know if it's available for the Megane. The same as with the panoramic roof. I don't know if this is available. What the car I had was not fully spec'd. It didn't have electric seats. That remembers with your profile the seating position and the mirrors. 22 is the year and 6 is the month. I don't know what you mean. The navigation data. Yeah, 22.6. The navigation database in my IDC was stuck at 21.1. I used the USB offline method to update it to 21.11. Afterwards, it updated to 26 pretty much immediately. Again, I have no idea what I have even on there. But isn't 21.2 a later version than 21.11? Is it 02? You were so excited about the map and instrument cluster. My Volkswagen Polo has that too, and it's older than the ID cost. Yeah, it was excited. It's really cool to have that in there. It's a nice thing. Megane is nice, but little space in back seats. Also narrow, only 1770 wide. This is 17 millimeters narrower than the Zoe. Is it that narrow? I looked it up. I have it in here. Where are we? Comic is no. Where's Megane? There's Megane. Length and everything. Why does this take so long? Was a point why I bought it. Come on, it's happening. There we go. Your spreadsheet is in dark mode. Yes, I put that in there. Width is no. Width, including the mirrors, is 206 centimeters. On the ID3, it's 207. I don't think that the mirrors were any bigger. 21 February. Well, I don't get it. It has the perfect interior layout, I think. Back seats okay compared to so much bigger, more room than Volkswagen ID3. No, in the rear not. So if rear passenger space is important to you, then Megane is not your thing. For a long drive, it wouldn't be nice. The ID3 is better than that, but just a bit. Trunk also longer and wider in the ID3, but in the Megane it's deeper. So if you have something big, it can fit it better in the ID3. But if it has to be deep, then it's better in the Megane. November. I mean my Polo, not the Megane. Yes. Then, okay, where were we? We were interior. Yeah, so the software is just amazing. I couldn't install any apps. It just didn't work for whatever reason. Maybe the car was not online and that's why I couldn't do it. It's fine. I understand that. It's a car from a dealer. Maybe they didn't let people install apps and whatever. And then driving. So important power. The Megane has 218 horsepower. ID3 has 204. But Megane is front wheel drive, and they have reduced the power from a standstill when you floor it so much that you don't have torque steer, so that you have to do it like this because the front wheels have so much torque that the steering wheel is moving around, and that you don't have spinning wheels. That's why when you go from a standstill, ID3 is way better and feels like a normal electric car, where the Megane feels very boring. The full power is only on at around 60 to 70 kilometers an hour. Before that, it just rises a bit. Not nice. When you're driving 60 or something and then you floor it, it's a very nice acceleration. And the reason for my car spins the wheels before torque steering, and that's why the acceleration 7.4 seconds that Renault says is about right, and ID3 is around 7.3. It's faster. But ID3, when you really do it, it's a bit more towards 7 seconds. Again, you can feel it that it's not accelerating as you expected. When you drive 60 and floor it, you have a very nice acceleration, but from the standstill, you should be watching the football. No, I'm not. I'm not interested in football. So that's why this was not so nice. Then when it comes to driving, stability, AC turning off when charging is a red flag. Still remember freezing winter so while charging. I don't know. I think that AC works now in the Megane while charging. What I had, I pressed on the power button twice while I was charging on different charging sessions, and the DC charging stopped. These speeds are just crazy in the real world. 0 to 100? Which one your favorite, Megane E-Tech or ID3? Well, I love the software and the layout in the Megane E-Tech, but I would miss the power of the ID3 from a standstill. I do that just so many times. I don't know. I just love it. I'm on a red light and I just floor it and like and the Megane is just there so down because of the front wheel drive. They should have gone with rear wheel drive and it would be way better. But just how they decided, and that's it. Driving wise, loudness, Megane is very quiet, but ID3 is quieter. Comfort, the same. Megane is very quiet, but ID3 comfy. But ID3 is a bit more comfy on the road. It feels more like you're driving on clouds. But the loudness and the comfort is not a reason to say that the Megane is bad or anything. It's just a tiny bit or so. We even did that with Gerd. We were on a red light and we both floored it, and he just went off. That's just how it is. Old Zoe charging AC problem. This was fixed in new Zoe, but a bit of a hassle to set it up after they made upgrade. Yeah, when I had the Zoe ZE50, it still was like that. That was freaking annoying. I don't know what they thought of that. That's for the first company who made big EVs. So make big numbers of EVs, the Zoe, and then not have AC or heat while it's charging. It's just stupid. Stability the same. Steering in the Megane is great. When you go over 130 kilometers an hour, it's a bit too light. It's overall too light. So it's very easy to steer, even though you have 3 different settings for the steering, and I tested them all. It's still too light. And at 130, then it becomes a bit annoying that it's so light. It's also very direct. And with that, at higher speeds, like I said, above 130, which most people don't care about, I understand, but I do. I drive a lot at 140 and sometimes even at 160. That's just how it is. That's just me. I'm just saying it how it was. And then the car gets more unstable and I need both hands on the steering wheel, where in the ID3 it's so stable and it's like on tracks, and like I said, on clouds. There's nothing moving. It just feels better. Comfort depends on tires and size of wheels. And run flats, just a joke. Wife had those in mini country mode. No, it's not the tires in this point, it's the suspension. And the suspension in the ID3 is just better. The tires do something, of course. I drove a 20-inch tire ID3 and the day before mine with 19-inch. And the only thing I noticed, when you go over tiny bumps, the 20-inch feel harder. But when you drive 100 and you go over normal bumps, it's all fine. But the 20-inch tires are more noisy. You should use both hands at 760. I should, but I don't, because it works. It's just so stable, and with one hand in the ID3, you have the control for that. That's why I do it, and you can change it. A lot of people always say, hey, you shouldn't do that, safety this, safety that. Well, you can do that with your car and you can be safe with your thing, but don't tell me that I should be safe. That's my problem. And I try to be normal safe, and because you are safe in this thing, maybe you're not safe in other things where I think I should be safer. And don't worry, if it would be moving around and I would put other people in danger, I wouldn't do it. But I know that it's just very comfortable and it's just very stable. That's it. I said it. So overall, like I said, software amazing in the Megane. The layout, the buttons, you have climate buttons right there. You don't have to go through menus. Really cool. But for me, comfort, stability and power from standstill is so important that I still prefer the ID3. Yeah, they should have put in it, like I said, rear wheel drive, and it would be 10 times better. When it comes to size and everything, I don't care, it's fine. I would still get the Megane. Megane rules, as long as the road lines are clearly visible. I use cruise control, but I don't have travel assist on my car. That's how it is. Okay, that's what I did last week. Other than that, I didn't do anything. What's coming up this week? Yeah, rear-wheel drive, of course, is not as great in the winter. That's true. When it's just slippery, that's very true. In the wetness, it's okay. I don't have a lot of spinning wheels with the ID3 when it's wet. I have it way more and spinning wheels on front wheel drive when even the Kona was horrible on a wet road, and horrible on winter tires. But rear wheel drive not as safe as wet with, but on snow, yes, front wheel drive I think is better. That's why I want all wheel drive, which I will never get in an ID3. So it won't be it. What is the follow-up for bonnet? I have no idea. Yeah, I got that. I said it in the Patreon and in the YouTube channel members. I got a message from bonnet where I didn't charge for 3 weeks with bonnet, and I got a message and it said, we miss you. Do you wanna? The next charge is for free. I don't know. It was August. You have to do it till August 5th. But nowhere in the app this shows up. Nowhere in the app it says that I have this free charge, and I googled it a bit and I heard a lot that people were using then this charge and they built them. So this was not true. I now have 358 kilowatt hours free charging. Cool. I have, oh my God. Well, I don't have a lot of free charging, but I think 40 people or more have used my code. What do we have? Let's calculate. Yeah, 40 people have used the code. So I got 40 times 17 euros and 55 cents for bonnet. But they increased the prices soon for the monthly thing. But I will use it for the Copenhagen drive. I have then 400 kilowatt hours to charge the ID5 GTX. If you didn't know what's coming up. So, that's true, I haven't told you that yet. So next week is August, hopefully soon 3.0 over-the-air update, as I said in the beginning. Then a week later, there's nothing, 32. Sorry, week 33 on Monday the 15th. I will get for 5 hours. Skoda will bring me an Enyaq Coupe IV80 RS, 80X RS. I don't know, the all-wheel drive powerful one. And they will give me the car for 5 hours. I can test it, and then they drive it back again. And then on a day later, I will get the press car from the ID5 GTX for 2 weeks. And on that Friday, then on August 19th, I will drive with my old boss to Copenhagen with the car, with the ID5 GTX. And in Copenhagen on the Saturday, it's on the Friday too, but I can't make it to drive on the Thursday. On the Saturday, we will then have the media drive with the Volkswagen ID bus, where we test everything, how it's driving, how's the consumption. We have a whole day with the car, and then the next day, so on Sunday, the 21st, we drive back in the morning from Copenhagen back home. How long to get the Megane in Europe? Same for ID3, I guess. Björn was impressed by the sexy Skoda. I'm sure I will be impressed as well. I'm pretty sure. Ooh, make noise when you get to Copenhagen. I just said it. But I won't have time for anything. I'm pretty sure when we arrive on the Friday, we will both be beat because of driving 14, 15 hours. Then we go to bed. Next morning, getting up, breakfast, and then driving for 8 hours with the ID bus. Dinner, going to bed, getting up, driving 14, 15 hours to get back home. So I don't think there will be a lot of time to do anything special. And then a week later after that, September, I don't even know. I have to look it up. I'm getting for 1 week a BMW i4. I don't know which one I get. The M40, M50, we'll see. Get it only for a week. But I'm excited about that. The BMW is still giving me cars because Renault and Mercedes doesn't give me cars anymore. Mercedes said I just don't have enough subscribers for them to do that. And Renault said they don't have a lot of cars and they just give it to the big ones where they are sure that a lot of people are watching it. It's what they said. I don't know if it's true. And then that's it. Nothing else is planned so far. I was waiting that in August I would get a Kia Niro EV to test out, but that car is already sold. I cannot test it. So it will be most likely more in September. Week 35 to 37, somewhere in there. If I get it, I have to ask again. What if Copenhagen can provide some good beer? Since I don't drink beer, no. I don't drink. BMW is best. Michael Schmidt just received his i440. Cool. That's nice. He had a Kona before, right? Or was it a Mustang Mach-E? I don't know. I'm not good with that. Yes, that's what's happening in the next few weeks. Let's go back to the cam here. That scared you, huh? Yeah. Totally blew that one then. That's okay. But again, we will be beat and everything. I don't think we will do that much in Copenhagen. Instead for testing cars and everything. For good beer, you need to be in Belgium. There's no discussion. Yeah, everybody has their own best beer. I have no idea. Since like I said, I think I had my last beer when I was 16 or so. Maybe I drank from someone for one, and that's it in the meantime. But since then, yeah, it's not my thing. Belgian cherry beer. Oh yes. That's not true. I think when I was older, I got drunk with a beer that was mixed with something. I don't know, with lemon or orange. I don't know what it was. Yeah. So maybe it's just 15 or 20 years. Maybe it's not that long. But okay, I think that. Oh, by the way, who has not pressed the like button yet? We have 106 people here, only 78 likes. That can't be it. So we do it all together. When I count down 3, 2, 1 and then say like, then you all press the like buttons and I can see if it really works, because it's always fun. So who's watching TV or whatever it is, go to your tablet, open up the thing or whatever, and who's watching it on the screen, put it aside so you can press the like, and then I say 3, 2, 1, whoop, and then you all press the like button. So let's do it all together. Everyone ready? I don't hear anything, so I'm guessing yes. So let's do that. Oh, a few press the dislike so they can do it together. Okay, that's a good idea. Okay, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go! 78. 94? That's the stuff. Come on, I want more than 100, then we're done. 99. 98. Maybe you have to refresh that by 101. We're done. Woohoo! That's the fun. Let's see. Can press like on my TV? Yes, you can. Just you have your smartphone beside you. Don't lie. You have it right there. Like waiting for an ID3 to charge to 100%. Yeah, like now. Yeah. Oh, by the way, the charging curve of ID3 to Megane is very, very similar. ID3 is a tiny bit better. But if you plug in the middle, Megane is better. So when you plug in at 40% or so, Megane is charging better. When you can chat, you can like... That's true. He's so right. Photostorm is good. Photostorm, gotcha. Amazing. Okay. Thank you all for being here tonight. Hopefully, it should be another live stream next week. This week, only 3 Megane videos, Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday, always at 15 o'clock, so 3 p.m. Central European time. And then Sunday we have our live stream here. Okay, I think that's it for me. You all take care. Thanks for being here. That was nice. Thanks, G, again for the donation. For the support, €6. Yes, I really appreciate that. Thanks to all my members and Patreons. So consider joining the Patreon page and the channel membership here on YouTube, because then you get the videos early and you get everything that's happening behind the scenes. If I get any news, I will tell them right away. Bye, Chris. Looking forward to the next live stream. Another week closer to getting my IDC. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. You all take care. See you soon. Bye. Did I say everything? Yes. Oh, outro is the same as intro. Yeah. And then background picture. Or this. I'm an idiot.